I don't know you wrote me into this.
It'll be fine. You're good at this kind of stuff.
No, I'm not.
No, you are without knowing.
See Radio Wales. Well, today we've got our very talented A-lister, one of Aberdeen's finest singer and songwriters, John Adams. He has a new single called Changes, which features his wife, Kelly Adams. And I'm delighted to say both of them join me now. Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
It's lovely to be able to see. Is that your studio?
Oh yes, I forgot we had our camera on. Yes.
Your homemade studio. I can see you. It's
Look at me
wonderful.
dressed.
You both look gorgeous. So how are
Thank
you
you.
doing, Kelly? How are you doing? How are the twins?
I'm doing absolutely fine. I'm exhausted, so I'm really gutted that you can see me on the screen because you can see my bags.
Well, whatever lighting you've got going on is working really well because you look absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
So
That's
how old are the
nice.
twins now, John?
They are coming up to 9 months.
9 months, yes.
9
9 months. Is this the
So that's,
period where they go to sleep?
Well, I was just going to say 9 months is roughly how long we haven't slept for.
Oh, bless you. Well,
Yeah.
I'm expecting one in June, so any
Oh,
kind
wow.
of tips and advice would be great.
Oh,
But you
don't come to us.
No, do you know, my one tip would be, here I am now on radio giving out parenting tips.
I like it.
What we've realised is if they are crying for something, to remove it completely.
Remove it so they can't see it.
No, so say for example they cry through the night because you pick them up,
Yes.
and they want to be picked up.
Don't pick
we
them
just
up.
decided to not pick them up ever
Well
through
done.
the night.
Yeah.
Then
so do
we-
the
then
opposite.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then
Yeah.
they were crying to go into the bed because they quite like the comfort of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So now and then we just decided not to put them in the bed at all. So whatever the problem is, just completely remove it.
It
That
sounds
seems
to
be the
me
answer.
like you two are very much in charge of this, and we will need to have a private conversation. So
we
we'll
can
do
run you
that
through a
off
few
air
things.
another time. I
Yeah,
like
we've-
the sound of it.
If we can manage two, I think we can help you with one.
Don't listen to him. They got him wrapped around their little finger.
But they're so cute. I can see why.
They are exceptionally cute.
But I want to talk to you about your wonderful new single, Changes. I mean, it's been on our Welsh A-list for a little while, and I'm absolutely loving it.
Thank you.
The song is based around a lot of anxiety that you had leading up to having children, because I can relate to that. Everyone's like, you must be so
Yeah.
excited, you must be so excited. I'm like, no, I'm really scared, actually.
Yeah,
There's a bit
completely.
of excitement, but I'm more scared than I'm excited. So
That's
tell
exactly
us
what
how
I was
that
telling
came
people.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think especially because it was twins, whenever we'd meet people in public, they were all going, oh, double trouble, sleep while you can. And it really got to us in the end.
Oh, it did, yes.
It really got to us in the end. You felt like telling people, oh, just go away. If you haven't got anything positive to say, just leave. And yeah, it really got to me. And I think we just like that anyway. We'd already kind of pictured in our mind how we would deal with one child, how we were going to kind of swap it and fit around work, and just how we would manage financially and everything. And when we found out it was two, it was something that we didn't expect at all. So yeah, that was a big culture shock.
Was the same for you, Kelly, was it?
Oh, absolutely. But to be honest,
Kelly actually swore in the scan when we
I did, but obviously John was petrified. But I think it was the pregnancy hormones. I'm not too sure whether you got them at the moment. But I was just so laid back, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, when I had them in my arms, I thought, "Oh gosh, this is real. I was actually pregnant. This is actually happening." I was just
Yeah.
completely oblivious to it all. But yeah, John was definitely more petrified.
Yeah,
than
I just felt like I needed to sort my life out. It had a deadline to be an adult, so I was trying to renew our energy bills, get the best deals. I was going on with a clipboard, filling in the cracks in the walls, and I just felt like everything needed to be done in 9 months, and that's such a short amount of time.
It is. It flies
Yeah,
by.
it is.
You guys are too cute. I've got to tell you, I was in the scanning room saying, can you look for another one? Because I wanted two in there.
You
I
have
was
no idea.
disappointed with one, but now listening and then thinking about the logistics, it is 2 car seats, it's 2 prams, it's 2 sets of milk,
Yeah.
2 sets of
Oh,
nappies.
gosh.
It's a lot of work, but well done, guys. Very, very impressed. So then you decided to write the song. When did you write the song?
So because of COVID, it was a booked C-section because it was twins. We went in and I was only allowed to stay for a few hours. So I was sent home, and that was such a strange feeling because I was sat in the house with 2 new children, and my wife wasn't here, and she'd been here all through lockdown and all through the pregnancy. And so I actually wrote it the very night that they were born. And yeah, I think that's the best time to write, really, when the emotion is real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Like I said, I was
yeah.
kind of like completely petrified right up until the last minute, really. And when everything went really well on the day, and when we were handed the children, these kind of bundles that I was really, really scared about, it just
Yeah.
felt like it just felt like every worry was replaced with love. I think that's the best way I can explain it. Do you know when you watch like a really good movie or read a really good book and you think, I haven't thought about anything except this for the last kind of 15 minutes? It was like that, but in a kind of like
just
a
locked
really
in the
kind
moment.
of it was really, really nice.
And you're part of the song as well, Kelly. How did that come about?
Oh, do you know what? He ropes me into things like this all the time. I am not a singer. The only singing I do is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And he said, come on, it's a good idea. It'll be a family effort. So eventually I said yes, and I am so glad we did, because the outcome, I gotta say, is so lovely, and it's such a lovely keepsake. But initially when he asked me, I was like, John, no.
We did nearly divorce while I was trying to get her to do a fifth harmony above the lead.
Like, what is a harmony? What is a harmony?
You sound gorgeous, and the video is so gorgeous, getting an insight into, a day in the life of John and Kelly.
Yeah, do you know, it was really fun to make. I think sometimes you can go about your life and kind of not focus on the negatives, but only be aware of the stresses. And I think as soon as you hold a video camera and try and put on your best self, it makes you kind of see kind of how beautiful the day is and how lucky we are. So it's nice to look back on. And we did a bump time lapse as well for the pregnancy, and we've watched that so many times looking back, and every time you see something different. So I feel like we need to make sure that we document everything, because it just goes so fast. And
absolutely, it's a nice little tip for you, actually. Just make sure you take videos of everything and photos of everything, because you'll just forget.
All right, good point. I'll do that. I'm making notes here. Brilliant. Thank you, guys. And they're going to love it when they see it as well when they're older. I think we need to hear the song, because it's going to mean so much more now to the listeners, because they've heard the song but they haven't heard the story behind it. So we're going to have a listen to the lovely Changes now by John Adams featuring the lovely Kelly Adams.
I was afraid of the dark and all that was in it. I never got far from the start, case I didn't finish. But you took the fears I've been holding for years in a moment, and I'm ready for changes. I don't feel scared anymore, I only feel love. I just don't care anymore about anything but us. All of my worries just wash away. Whatever we're facing, I'll make it okay. I don't feel scared anymore, I only feel love. I was afraid of my voice, yeah, somebody heard it. I hid from the spotlight thinking I didn't deserve it. Stuck in my lane, always playing it safe. Didn't know I was ready for changes. I don't feel scared anymore, I only feel love. I just don't care anymore about anything but us. All of my worries just wash away. Whatever we're facing,
the heartbeat at the end there. Beautiful. That was Changes by John and Kelly Adams. It's a new single from John's new album that was released last Friday, Behind Closed Doors. So that is the actual ultrasound heartbeat of the twins, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't... I should have said beforehand, but I was too busy giving parenting tips. We took the heartbeat from the ultrasound, and we don't actually know which twin it is. But Robin was actually born with a slight heart murmur. And when I listen back to the ultrasound, it's quite a unique heartbeat, so we think it's Robin's.
Yes.
Oh, how beautiful. Can I just tell you that the bump I have was moving while we were listening to your song? I think they were very much connected,
nice.
so I'm going to have
amazing.
to play that later on. So the album came out last Friday, wasn't it? So how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, do you know, it's been a long time coming, and it's a bit of a relief that it's finally out there to share with people. Yeah, no, it's done really well. The reaction's been really beautiful, and lots of support and lots of nice comments. And thank you very much to BBC Radio Wales for supporting it as well. I really appreciate that.
Well, you worked hard, and you can tell, and it's amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I'm excited to go out and play the songs live. It's been so long.
And I'm excited for him to go out and start playing the songs.
And are you going to go along as well, Kelly?
Well,
it's
this
just
is a bit of a
difficult,
touchy
isn't
subject.
it? Because
yeah.
who's going to have the boys?
I'll have them for you. I need practice.
There we are.
I'm going to hold you to that, mind.
When you're in the capital, give me a shout. I wouldn't mind having a little go. I'm quite good with one. I don't know how I'll be with two.
It's the same, just 10 times worse.
Well, you guys look like you're managing very well. So, beautiful, beautiful song, Changes, from the album Behind Closed Doors. And it's not just me saying that, because Ashton Kutcher was a fan too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I released, he's got a positivity blog called A+, and I wrote a song about Kelly, actually, and the chorus line was, if you worry that your looks will fade, rest assured it will never change the things that make you beautiful. And he seemed to really like that, and he kind of shouted from the rooftops about it, which was great.
Oh, Kelly, how does that feel to have such nice lyrics written about you?
Oh, doesn't it sound so wonderful? I wish he helped by doing the laundry and the washing.
I think we all have that battle, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got some advice for you guys on that, actually.
Oh, yes.
Make a list of everything that needs to be done around the house, and then everybody chooses what they like doing, and then whatever's left, delegate it to somebody else.
Interesting.
Okay, like an outside agency.
Like an outsider person to come in to do that.
Because
I don't like ironing, I don't iron, but I like washing up and I like cleaning around the house, so I do that. But I've never ironed.
This is such a good idea. What if you don't like to do anything?
Then you're going to have a very expensive bill, and you need to make more music to pay
John
for it.
John needs to start working harder.
But you know, we're talking about Ashton Kutcher being a huge fan of yours, and Gary Boller also has paid great compliments to your music. I mean, he's a musical legend, and he's recognising how wonderful you are. I mean, how does that feel?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's, I went on X Factor many, many moons ago, and that's kind of how I ended up on Gary Barlow's radar. And he seemed we seem to have the same musical taste, so I think that's really helped.
Yeah. And Kelly, do you think you're going to do a bit more singing for us? I want to hear a bit more from you.
Well, I think when John starts paying me...
She's wondering whether she gets royalties from the Radio Wales plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
share the pennies.
When he starts paying me, I may consider. But now I'm so sought after.
Yeah.
Do your own music.
I may go solo. I may go solo after this.
I think I've force-fed her music for a long time, so she's had no choice but to take part. But she can play a little bit of guitar, can't you?
Oh gosh, 1 or 2 chords.
She did write a song one day.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like you two need a podcast or something. I like listening to you both and the way you are. The energy is really, really nice.
Yeah,
something for you to consider. I know you probably haven't got time now, but
I'm just too busy doing the washing and the ironing.
We'll call it bottles and bedtimes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! And I'll be your first guest.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yes, in July I'll come see you.
How long have you got left? Did you say you were due in June?
I'm 25 weeks, so 15 weeks to go. Not too long, I'm sure.
What's the due date?
29th of June.
Well, we were 24th of June, so they might share a bit.
So did they come earlier?
Yes, they were 36 weeks because they were
Gemini
twins.
babies.
Yes.
I'm a Gemini.
And I'm a
my
Gemini.
God. See, we're all going to get on
Yeah.
so well when you bring them over. It's going to be great.
I've realised that I'll no longer have a birthday because mine's on the 20th of June and theirs is on the 24th. And then I thought, well, I'll probably have the big ones, maybe like a 50th.
Yeah.
But my 50th is going to be their 18th birthday party.
Oh,
so.
it's going to be a hell of a bash. I'm 21st. I'm the day after you.
Yeah, so I'm done.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness! It's a whole Gemini family. So tell me, when are you playing live? When are we going to be able to hear that song live in the same room with us?
I'm playing at the Tramshed in Cardiff on the 27th of March, and then we're open to tour the rest of the places in November. I'm really excited to that. We're playing as an 8-piece, and it's just a little bit of a celebration to just be out performing music again and seeing some.
And
some of the
before
old
you
faces.
even ask, I am not sharing the stage with my husband. Absolutely not.
Well, you can always go there in support, and in months
That's
to come, I'm
exactly
sure you'll
what
be
I'll do.
sharing the.
She's only ever sung with me once at her engagement party, and she made a little bit of a fool of herself.
Absolutely.
Love that. See,
we
I
want
need
to
to
talk
hear
about that now.
I need to hear about that on the podcast. Okay.
Oh, we've got a video. We'll pop that over
Oh, no, have
afterwards.
we?
Well, I look forward to seeing you soon. Are you
thank
nervous
you.
about going out before I let you go?
About going back out to
Performing.
perform live?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know, since I've had children and I don't sleep much, I feel like I've got early onset of dementia. And I keep having these periods where I don't know the next lyric until it falls out of my mouth. So
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared about that. But I think people will just be so glad to be out listening to live music again. I think they'll forgive me.
Exactly. They'll sing the lyrics for you because they're absolutely beautiful.
Hopefully.
Guys, it's been lush chatting to you both.
Oh,
Thank you so much
lovely.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you, and big love to the twins. Have a lovely
Thank
afternoon.
you. And good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks, guys. I'll keep
You
you
need
posted.
it. You need it.
I feel nothing but love. I'm not scared anymore, okay?
Yes. When you reach July and you feel like you're tired, just think of us.
I will. I'll message you. Thank you very much, guys. Have
Yeah.
a
Take
lush
care.
afternoon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good luck. See you
Take
soon.
care.
Cheers, bye.
Take care.
And that was
Bye.
our Welsh A-list singer, songwriter, John Adams, and his wife, Kelly, who featured on his new single, Changes. His new album, Behind Closed Doors, is out now, and he'll be playing at the Tramshed in Cardiff on Sunday, the 27th of March. But we need to find out what's happening on the roads now.